Hey guys and girls, welcome back to another beautiful video on this beautiful channel, this beautiful day. How you guys and girls doing? Hope you're doing great. Today is a little different video. We're not really talking about items and inventory right now. I'm gonna be showing you how to kind of customize your menu a little bit, because I noticed it's kind of ugly and I want to show you some nice ways to fix it. But before we get started, as usual, as always, please check out the description box. Got a bunch of useful links down there to different playlists. You can follow me on Twitter, my support page. Join my Discord channel, drop a like, subscribe if you want, and that's it. Sorry about that crazy motorcycle outside, man. But yeah, there we go. So let's just get started, since we don't have all the time in the world. What I want to do is basically just check my phone real quick and do something like that. Okay, there we go. So what I want to do is an example of what I want to show you is this. Let me just start it off to show you. Well, I changed it up a little bit. So I have my main menu like this, printing this thing out, the actual menu bar, and I have my level and my EXP showing up as a 10 different spaces, right? So 10 spots, and the empty part is like an XP bar basically in any game. These are empty spots and these are filled spots. So I have about 20% EXP to the next level. Okay, so this calculates the percentage and stuff like that, and you can do the same thing for HP if you want, or stamina, but I like the numbers here. It makes it a little easier to see. But anyway, to make this happen, I had to do a bunch of stuff. I'll just quit that. I'll just show you what I did. So everything marked in red here is changed. Let's start off with the character.cpp. So what I changed basically is let me see, I changed the EXP. You want to do that, you want to change it to about 10, so you can't level up just yet. Just change it to 10, because otherwise this thing that I did down here will crash. And what I did was, basically you can copy paste this code, look at this and just copy paste it. A way to make a certain number of characters is using std string. So I can say std string how many characters I want and what character I want. So I can make 10 spaces or 10 equal signs or whatever, but in this case I'm calculating how much EXP I have by dividing EXP with EXP next. So that gives me kind of the percentage of what I have, and then I'm doing that minus 10 to get it in a range of from 0 to 10, right? So I have about 20% here that is done, and I have what would it be, 80% that's not done, and that's calculated here. And then I kind of make two strings with filled equal signs and not filled dash sign symbols or whatever, and then I just put that within these brackets and stuff. So play around with this. Hopefully, if you don't want to play around, just copy this code. I thought I wouldn't code all this and show you because it takes a lot of time and experimentation. So I just did that on my own to show, and then I just make this video to show you how to do it. So copy that, and next thing we want to look at is the main menu state. So this is a little different, but actually before we get into that, let me just go in here and go to state.cpp. So I changed this up, get choice, and the only thing I did was actually add some symbols and 4 spaces here or something like that. I don't know how many spaces it is. 4 spaces, one of these symbols, space, dash, space, and yeah, brackets and all that stuff, just to make it look cool. You can make it look however you want, just make sure you add the same thing to both of these. And then I added a stdc out here, a new line down here as well. I don't think I added much more here. Nope, should be fine. Main menu state is the big one. Okay, so I added a bunch of spaces here, about 8 spaces, and then added these symbols to make it look more centered. And then as well, I added this error symbol here for all the errors. You'll notice that as I go down here, that they all look the same, all the error thingies. Let me just change that up. But this will lead me to a nice little example that I'm going to show you. A nice way to handle this, because if we want to change all the menu items in all the states, we're going to have to rewrite all of this crap and do all of this stuff over and over and over again. We don't want to do that. We might want to make some kind of message templates, and to do that I'm just going to create a new item here, and I'm going to make a header file, and I'm gonna call it message functions, MSG functions, okay, and pragma once. And then I'm gonna create another file, a CPP file. I'm also gonna call it MSG functions.cpp. Okay, simple as that. So MSG functions H header files and everything. So I'm gonna put that in resources, kind of. And we have our CPP here, and we have our message function. I'm just gonna do include MSG functions H in here, and here we'll define all our functions. So an example of a function, message function, would be, for example, MSG, let's see, MSG menu title. Let's call it MSG menu title. Okay, and we'll just do that like this, and we'll just say std string here. So it returns a string, a const MSG. What the hell am I doing? std. There we go. And I'm also gonna include string here, and include iomanip, include stream as well. We're gonna need that. There we go. Okay, and const std string title, and we're just gonna do this. Boom. Okay, so basically this is just the header, and I'm gonna copy this and put it in here, and here I'm gonna define how I'm gonna print out titles in all my menus. Okay, so this is basically just std string is basically like a template. Return ss.str. Okay, so in between here I'm gonna define how I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna go into main menu state. I'm just gonna copy this whole thing here and go into message functions, paste that, and I'm gonna, instead of cout, I'm gonna do ss. Okay, so this is how my title is gonna be printed out. I'm gonna remove the new lines because that's not really important. I'm gonna keep these. Oh, that was a heart for some reason. And then title here, title, and then all this stuff right there. Remove all the new line characters because that's all gonna be set outside. Okay, now if I go into state.h, I'm gonna include MSG functions in here. Okay, so once I do that, that will be accessible everywhere. So instead of writing main menu here, I'm just gonna do some new lines and stuff, and I'm gonna do MSG menu title main menu. Okay, and that way, any way I format it in here, that's how I'm gonna print my menu. So if I run this, I should get a nice little menu. Hopefully if it builds it properly without any problems. Yeah, it built it. So here we go. I got my main menu without any problems. And I can do the same thing. Whoops. I can do the same thing if I go into game state. Instead of game menu, I'm just going to go into main menu state. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep the new lines. Actually, let me keep the new lines. So basically that's going to be the way I make titles. You know, that's how all my menus are going to look. So a new line there. So I'm going to remove that new line and two new lines at the end. Okay, so that's going to clean it up a little bit for me, and then I can kind of format that as I want. So that's how my titles are going to be printed out, and that means I go in here and I can remove all of this. I can do that and just split these up, cout here like this. And then I got the menu bar and everything, but here I'm just going to do MSG title menu title. What is this? Character menu, like that. And I'm just going to save that and then run this. Hopefully if I go in start game and character menu, yeah, there we go, character menu. So you want to just switch all of these up. I'm gonna go ahead and do that off recording actually, and just change all that because I want it to look like that. You can go ahead and do it as you want. We're gonna keep working on this message function thing in the coming videos, but I'm just gonna before we go, I'm just going to do it. Do the title thing here. Actually, I'll do that off recording. I won't do it right now. But we can add one more thing. We can do this. Look, if we go into main menu state, I have something like this, like a menu option, right? Now I would want to get all these menu options printed out. So the way I want to do that is menu divide. I want to call this menu divider, and all that is 40 symbols of dashes. So it's going to be my menu divider. I'm going to go into message functions .h actually. Where is it? There we go. And I'm going to say menu title const std string msg menu divider, and just do that. And maybe give it a char const char symbol like this, and I'm gonna do a const std string msg menu item const std string item, and then we're gonna have a number as well, const int number and item. Okay, cool. So we got these two things going. We're gonna fill those out in the coming videos. I have to end here sadly, but I'll make another video on this, and we'll keep working on these cool message type things so we can kind of format our output on the menus, make them look real nice and sleek and all that stuff. And then we'll keep working on the item and inventory stuff, so because this makes it a little more fun to work on, right? But for now, this is fine. Thank you for sticking with me. Thanks for working. Keep working hard. Check out the description box like always. Got a bunch of useful links. Follow me on Twitter. Check out the Discord. Also, drop a like, subscribe if you want. Thank you for all the support. Take care. Best of luck. See you guys and girls in the next video. All right? Bye-bye.